Yellow. And the dragon. Hey, Griffin. Our Griffin. Connect. Let's dive into it. Okay, the stream is excellent. Now let's dive.
Imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
What is blue color? What are they?
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Oh, we have two quests. Let's see what are the quest of the shadows of it's all about Amit. Amit, and
Impressive flying for a relatively.
hello, mate. Mate, I want to talk to you, mate. Mate, I want to talk to you, mate. If I can't land, I'll just teleport. Here you are.
Hello there. Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook? I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade? It is. His name is Lodgok. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help? Of course. How exciting. I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. Good to hear. Good to... Lodgok is waiting. Should we go? Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Oh,
Revelio.
okay. And let's go meet my Sebastian, my friend. ये किधर था? Don't know मेरे को. Man, on thumbnails बनाना.
And it's getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it.
I came as soon as I could.
This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by ramrocks.
Do you think there's a connection to the...
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor.
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw...
Very well.
And
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll.
there they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
Any who oppose Ranrock will be eliminated.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
All I need is
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do our
it is
best.
going too well.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose?
Yeah,
Nothing over here.
come, let's go into the outlook mine. Let's discover something. Let's look it up for here.
For better or for worse, we're in.
I have a brother who works at Gringotts. Couldn't pay me enough to sit behind a desk all day. What there?
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Revelio.
Where's the horse complete?
Confringo.
No, where does it now let's go. Now here's a
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
What's that?
Accio. Expelliarmus. Bombard.
What are you doing?
Descendo. Incendio. Accio. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
How many Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Revelio. Confringo.
Ooh.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Confringo. Revelio.
That bridge has seen better days.
Reparo.
And there's huge.
Protego! Depulso! Descendo! Incendio! Defendo! Revelio.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Defendo. Bombarda. Confringo. Incendio.
Now let's go.
Descendo. Defendo. Revelio.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
Accio! Confringo! Bombarda!
No! Who do you think you are?
Depulso!
How childish!
Incendio! Defendo! Incendio!
You're making this. Let's get this over with.
Accio!
Why he's coming back this way?
Confringo!
I won't rest until you're...
Protego! Accio! Bombarda!
Voting the inevitable.
Expelliarmus! Accio! Confringo! Bombarda! We're not finished yet.
It's almost as if they were waiting.
Protego!
Confringo!
Depulso! Defendo! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Accio! Confringo! Bombarda! Accio! Depulso! Descendo! Defendo!
We certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
You
Revelio.
Gryffindors don't have a monopoly on bravery, you know.
Confringo! Revelio.
A rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it. Confringo! Accio! Revelio!
I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more rune symbols.
Confringo! Accio! Confringo! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Confringo!
Wasn't expecting that.
Let's go. Decent. Through all protect that and through all the hold on. Ooh,
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora. Sebastian, I think I found something.
More of this mystery.
A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganark was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here's some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are... This place is odd, to be sure. But I'm fascinated.
Revelio!
Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
This is the way, man. I know it since the beginning. This is the way. And this is the only.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble.
What do you mean by that?
I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Felt. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not...
A goblin? You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up.
I do, but...
Not all goblins what?
No, Sebastian, I haven't.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know, Unbelievable.
Now we are going to the...
Seems a pleasant enough little place. Confringo!
Snowy mountain.
Slow down now. There we go. A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain.
The
For
ancient
centuries,
magic.
wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let... Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language.
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I can...
What written plans? And why can't you come...
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect again, and I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchant.
Amit and I can do...
I will... I shall see you...
Thank you for being willing to help.
You are very welcome. I'm looking...
Lord Gok is waiting.
Of course. I just want to...
Amit, are you coming with me?
door is looking at us. Revelio.
I'll be quiet.
Okay, got the idea now. And how to open the shit. We need to close their eyes. How to open this?
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Revelio. Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I still
Revelio.
can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Accio. Revelio.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing this is something else altogether.
How nice of you to stop by.
Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine.
Watch your step round here.
Who's
there? Matter of time till Ranrock sets things right. Watch your step round here.
Totalis. We're being watched. By a door.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word. We won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye. Accio.
Clever.
Accio. Depulso. Incendio. Descendo. Incendio. Revelio.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
What?
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-handed.
Man, yeah, what was it then?
Confringo! Revelio.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
down there? I know you're here somewhere. Where did they go? Slippery little squid. I'll find you. Can't handle a little altercation. Let's get this over with. Rather unwise coming back this way. I just think it's total troll duty.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary.
Revelio.
There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Let's go down now. Oh.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Oh, this day has gone on too long. Who's out there? Oh, little moon calf. Far from home, see? Oh.
Expelliarmus! Bombard! Accio!
Do this for days.
Confringo!
Hit him. Rudely.
Depulsor! Incendio! Defender! Descendo! Depulsor! Accio! Bombarder!
Kill spells glance off of me.
Defender! Incendio!
You won't stop me. Was that your best? Pity. Not quite. You can't stop us. Easily
Confringo! Bombarder! Accio! Expelliarmus!
Descendo!
You don't know who you're doing.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler.
Bombarder!
This place is more complex than I had expected.
Incendio! Depulsor! Accio! Revelio!
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Ah, my neck. Let me go on. No, then let's go and make. Come on. Comic data on the north.
Reparo.
How will we go? Oh, there is something. Oh, really?
Accio.
Amit, are you behind me? What is this? Land.
Yes, of course. Patricus Totalis. Revelio.
An intruder! You're no match for me!
Your spells glance off.
Let's get this over with. Back from the fence. Rather unwise coming back in.
I've been fighting since before you were born.
Get away with it.
Why not quiet? How nice of you to stop by.
Bombarda.
Hit it.
How childish!
Incendio. Depulso. Descendo.
Put me down at once! Won't get away with that.
Accio.
What's the point of this exactly? You know, see, back from the fence.
Accio. Potato. Bombarda. Expelliarmus.
I will have
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, I'll meet.
Don't know, man. And then this content.
Accio.
Clever.
Revelio. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found. Revelio. There must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps.
Come on, mate.
Reparo.
Oh, really long hair, really.
Revelio.
I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see.
Get away with that! Put me down!
Confringo. Bombarda. Accio. Revelio.
Can we please talk about what just happened?
No, mate.
Can we please talk about what just...
That wasn't so...
It was.
Thank you, Amit. I could...
Understood. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write. Without further ado, Revelio. At you.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Damn. Now that is some good that Baldwin tells.
Oh, here's a pleasant surprise. Revelio. I hope Professor Fig...
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spin Witches as soon as you can.
Okay.
Revelio.
I think it's down somewhere.
Revelio.
No, where is that ball thing to do stuff? I need to find it.
Revelio.
Oh, there it is.
This looks intriguing. Revelio.
Good.
Depulso. That's that. Settled. Depulso. Incendio. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus.
Welcome back.
I think that.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there.
Terus. Oh. Wait a minute. What should I do? Okay, guys, we will continue tomorrow. Thank you for watching, by the way.